Hello and welcome to the Whisky Comedian podcast. We're here today at the Altitude Comedy Festival in Mayrhofen in Austria, and as you can see we have got an absolutely stunning view. It's a beautiful day today. With me today is Steve Bennett, the supremo of Chortle.co.uk, possibly the most feared man in comedy because of his reviews. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing alright. This is great up here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I've not skied before. I had a little go this morning and it wasn't too good. I was a 1-star skiing lesson from me. There we go.
So it was an
still
open
walking.
spot?
Yeah, definitely an open
Right,
spot.
excellent. Well, you couldn't...
Gong show, I think. The snow gonged me off several times.
Did you fall?
Yeah, I fell quite a lot.
You fell quite a lot?
Yeah.
But
at low speed and on soft stuff.
And you got back up?
Yeah, that's hard, isn't it?
It is hard.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of time. So, what do you think? We're at a comedy festival in the Alps.
It is absolutely brilliant. I mean, of all the sort of places that have comedy festivals, which are normally towns that have not much else going on for them, this is great. Yeah.
It is, it's great, yeah.
I mean, I love Leicester, but this is kind of better.
Yeah, and well, right now, today is Tuesday, the 27th of March 2012. It's World Whisky Day, so we're getting all the comics and all the hangers on to drink some whiskey. But we could be doing this here in Mayrhofen, or right now is the Glasgow Comedy Festival, so we could be in that place enjoying
you
that
chose
festival.
this over Glasgow.
Yeah, for 10 years I've been doing about 30-40 shows at the Glasgow Comedy Festival, every festival, but today I went, stuff it, a month in Adelaide and then skiing for a week. It's great.
Yeah.
Right. What I've got for you today, Steve, is we've got some Laphroaig. Okay, but it's not any old Laphroaig. This is from the island of Islay. This has been independently bottled by the people at Fred Lane and Co. It's an old malt cask. What they've done is they've just taken one barrel, one cask, and they've filled the bottle up with the contents from that. Normally when you drink whiskey, what's happening is they'll get many thousands of casks. They'll blend them together from the same age statements so they can get the right brand flavour, and then they mix them in a big vat to get the right flavour. But this is just the contents of one cask.
It's really individual.
It's really individual. It's a 21-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So we're only doing the good stuff here on World Whisky Day.
Yeah.
So here we go. Have a taste of it. What I want you to do, because you know your comedy inside out, you've probably seen more comedy than anybody else on the planet. So this fairly specialist Islay malt, I want you to tell me if it were a comedian or a comedy show, which comedian or comedy show would it be and why?
Blimey. Okay, I'm not an expert at whiskey.
Okay, you don't need to be. It's from Islay, so it's going to be smoky. It's going to be peaty. It's going to have a kind of tangy, medicinal TCP flavour to it from the salt water and the seaweed. But it should be really, really smooth. Hold it in your mouth for about 10 seconds, chew it around, and then let it slide down.
Okay, let's give it a go. That is really smooth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and a bit of a kick. Definitely a bit of a kick there. So, yeah, so it's going to be like a smoothie comedian, isn't it? And, like you say, it's quite a mature taste. It's quite a sort of older taste. So, I don't know, maybe like a Fred Macaulay or someone like that.
All right.
I think. I'm obviously going for the Scottish thing there as well. But I always taste something like that.
A Fred Macaulay. Now, why is it a Fred Macaulay?
Well, I'm saying it's sort of, it doesn't hit you wham. This is, high impact. Do you have a high impact whiskey? It's smooth on your tongue. It's nice. It's nice to drink. It's not harsh in any way. But then you sort of that bit of a kick afterwards when you go, that is kind of funnier than you. It's not blasting you with its taste. It's not really going, look at me. But you go, I really appreciate that, and that has got a sort of funny aftertaste.
Funny aftertaste. Okay, I don't know if I hope Fred approves of that.
The two reviews, haven't I?
What's great about what you've just told us, however, is Fred is probably the second best skier in the world of comedy.
Oh, right, okay. Who's the best?
It's obviously myself. Sorry, Fred. But Fred absolutely loves his skiing, and he was at the Altitude Festival last year, I believe. Unfortunately, he's not here this year, so that's a great choice, choosing Fred here at the Altitude Comedy Festival on World Whisky Day.
There you go.
Drinking some Laphroaig 21-year-old. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Whisky Comedian podcast. I'm Alan Anderson. You can find out more about the whiskies we're tasting at whiskycomedian.com. Been joined today by Steve Bennett from chortle.co.uk. Drinking Laphroaig 21-year-old thanks to the old Malt Cask people at Fred Lane. We'll see you more. We'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. If you want to know more, just go to whiskycomedian.com. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.